Ding.
Oh, no intro today, huh?
No.
Okay, cool. Welcome back to the podcast, people. We have a very special episode here for you guys. We have Joe Foley in the house. He wanted to come on and talk to us about how he wanted to introduce his look for Sparkle Smash for next year.
Kill me.
Um, no, we have a great episode though. We have TJ back. Like I said, we have Joe Foley, Freestyle Foley back. I can't wait. Let's bring the guys in. Here we go, people.
With American too.
How's everybody doing today? Joe, how are you?
Oh, I'm just delightful. I'm sitting here in my garage because it's the only place in my house I actually get service. So we're going to sit in here and talk monster trucks and talk, tours and world finals and what have you, and all the good jazz and all the good things like that. We're not going to talk about Sparkle Smash because we're not going to do that. And
You're telling me you did because you approved this sticker on your truck.
No, I approved the Do It Boy sticker. I said nothing about that one.
I don't know. We have video that says otherwise.
I don't recall this happening, but okay. I did like the shirt that Sid made, though. I gotta text him. Crap, I forgot. Yeah, no, he made a pretty gnarly looking T-shirt that I cannot show on camera at the moment. But if you guys come to a summer show, you can see it.
So, are you? When's your next show in Axe? Are you going back?
Honestly, I don't know. So my first show is in Anderson, Indiana for Monster Truck Throwdown. I don't know whether I'm Axe or Avenger. I'm good with either one. I'd prefer to be Axe for, obvious reasons. But
yeah, because it's been like a year since.
Yeah, I haven't put Axe. The last time I ran Axe was Syracuse, I think, for Jam, which was sweet. But yeah, no, I got a whole pile of Axe bodies that are all busted up at the shop that I really need to do something with. So, I'm not sure.
I said, I know a place they can go.
Oh, I know. I'm sure there's a lot of places that could go.
Good, Ken. What we got?
What we can get right into the points real fast since we don't have much time to sit here and let me get my screen up.
Joe already knows that Tristan won their tour, so
yeah, the one and only cowboy, not me. I'm the poser cowboy. He's the real one. Yeah, he won our tour, which was good. I'm not overly surprised that he won. He's a pretty fantastic, look at him right there. He's so good looking.
Joe, you didn't get last. Let's go, bud.
Yeah, who did I beat?
Kevin Crocker and Matt Pag.
Yep,
I beat Kevin and Matt.
You were 8 behind Jim.
You could have.
It would help if I raced in Cleveland. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have helped for sure.
Yeah, and you break an axle in racing or in intros. You're like,
Yeah,
I didn't actually see how any of that went. Didn't Matt and Mike race each other twice?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty righteous.
Yeah, Matt, they did the first time after the race, Matt went to quickly turn around after the race and he flipped the truck.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, okay, what was that for? You didn't have to do that.
Yeah, of course he did.
And then
that's what the people want to see, man.
That's fair. It was a really good. I would say it was a fairly decent last show.
Was it a good show?
Well, all I gotta say is on YouTube, it was not a good show.
I felt from my point of view, because I, for whatever reason, just sucked at the entire show. I was utterly disappointed with my performance.
What happened during the 2 wheels attempt?
I don't know. I have no idea what happened because I refuse to look back at it because I'm just completely embarrassed by it. For the first hit, I went to try to do the slap wheelie, the stoppy thing like I usually do. Yeah. And it just went straight up. And I was like, okay, that was stupid. So I came around and do it again. And then I'm not sure. Because, if you guys watched Detroit, when I tried to do the slap wheelie thing, I jammed the brakes. So it kind of walked up the ramp. And I just stopped it on top of the hit or on top of the jammer. let it fall and then slap relate it.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to do that again, but I think I hit the brakes too early, and I think the back of the truck picked up. And then when I hit the gas, the rear steer snapped, and it went boop, and it just kind of kicked me over to the side like a loser. So that was exciting. And then, and then freestyle happened, and I'm utterly embarrassed with my freestyle. I thought that was pretty horrendous. It was not a good Joe Foley freestyle.
It was okay. It wasn't a good Joe Foley freestyle, but it wasn't the worst freestyle of the night.
No, it wasn't the worst. I don't know if it was the worst of the night, but I mean, I felt
Camden felt like he was a little off.
Yeah, he's been fighting a lot of things with the truck, so I'm not 100% sure what was going on with that. I really don't know, but for me, I mean, I didn't see him because I finished my run, walked to the back, hung up my helmet, and then I was like, okay, I need to just take a chill pill because I was mad. I was not happy coming out of freestyle because, one, I came out of the tunnel. Two, I was the first one out the gate. I wanted to go out there and do something ridiculous, and I could not get into a groove where it was working. I couldn't really see where I was going. I don't know what my problem was. I just forgot how to drive for the weekend, which kind of sucks. So, wasn't my favorite. Cynthia had a killer run, so I was excited for her.
It was a really good run, but me, I probably can get some people behind me on this. I don't think she should have won. And I think I talked to Chris Kohler afterwards, and I was like, hey, I think you kind of got screwed because that last hit was very much after the time was over.
Yeah, which I get it. And they have their rules of, they'll make another hit after that. Granted, it's the last show, so give them a little leeway, but I don't know. I felt bad for Chris because I really wanted him to win freestyle and then get an overall. Still got the overall regardless, but I think it would have been sweet if he got freestyle too.
But he got the racing win and overall, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he did win racing. Yeah, I wasn't there for that either. I was trying to get an axle on my car.
I did talk to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm a little upset, but I can't be too mad because I had a really great day." And I'm like, yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah, he beat Adam in racing. He beat Tristan in racing, and I think he beat Cannon Murphy or someone else in racing too.
He was the only one to actually make it through that bracket.
Well, yeah, he went to the finals, so yeah.
That bracket was weird.
Because Matt and Mike both had problems. This guy,
I don't know what happened with either one of them. They both came to the back, but I was investigating my own stuff.
Yeah, Jamie Sullivan lost in the first round and then came all the way back to race in the finals.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know why
they gave her spot back, or they gave her the one of the pack spots. So whoever won, I think it was Mike won.
Oh, it was probably Mike then. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they claimed Mike can't come back, so they gave her the spot. Then she won. I don't remember who she beat.
Yeah.
And then she goes to the finals against Chris and then loses. But yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's not a bad day for Jamie Sullivan. That's pretty good. I mean, good for her. She had a good weekend in general. I mean, she did good in racing. Good. I don't know what she did in skills, but apparently she did good. Wait, didn't she win skills?
She did.
Oh, see? Fantastic.
I can pull that up because I know that one's on my Instagram if you want to see it.
Sure. Oh, Joe, how interesting was the dirt? Was the dirt the whole issue because of the rain and all that stuff?
Or no, honest to God, the dirt crew actually killed it. They did fantastic. They was it Thursday it was raining? They went out with like the steamroller thing and sealed it all off and pretty much made it level so all the water just pooled up on top.
Oh, okay.
Skimmed it with the dozer and then turned it all up with the Harley rake, and it was genuinely pretty good. Like I was not upset about it at all. It was actually what I would expect for, regular dirt at a jam show.
Okay.
So props to them. They killed it. Oh, is this a skills thing?
So yeah, this is Jamie's run. Let me see if I can pull it up somewhere.
Oh, good.
Can you see it, Joe?
Yeah, sorry, I'm giving you guys the close-up personal view here. But I can't see, so...
There you go.
There we go. I don't want to hear a word out of either one of you. Because I know what both of you are thinking right now, and I don't want to hear it.
Imagine this doing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, sir, you never answered that.
Did I not send the message? Oh man. I was in mid sentence and I don't know if I did message back. Nope.
I don't know. You just said Coca-Cola.
The fried mozzarella, boneless wings.
So that was a basic skills run.
Yeah, it is pretty good though. I give him credit anytime someone can walk it up and over the ramp. I like seeing that.
Yeah, I think Jamie, knowing how Jamie's background in the arenas, I think she could have gave it more. But I mean, if that's the way you win it, a win's a win.
Honestly, it's tough to go out and do something crazy in skills because you're on such a time crunch to get it back for freestyle. So it's like I have gone out and tried bicycles all year and snapped an axle and folded a four link and done this, that, and the other thing like I had before. Totally. Did I want to? Absolutely not, because I'd rather go freestyle than do skills. And somehow I still managed to get, what did I win skills twice this year?
Yeah, you won
Yes.
Atlanta and Miami, right?
Well, yeah, Atlanta and Miami. Yep, yeah, which is impressive because I don't usually win those ever or do what I'm trying to do. Atlanta was kind of a freebie because it was just slap wheelie city.
Yeah, I was looking back at our video that we posted for the Atlanta trip. I realized I got 2 of the 3 votes right because I picked you for skills and then I picked Chris for freestyle.
All right.
I picked Camden for racing, but Camden didn't even race. So
yeah, because I had to come back and I got my teeth kicked in by Cynthia, which was, that's good. Honest to God, when we went into Atlanta, I would have bet money on myself to win racing there because I had a killer race pass in practice. It was so much fun.
Really?
And then typical Joe Foley fashion when it comes down to, the show and the race that matters, I completely sucked, which is fine.
That's okay.
But
that's
okay.
So this was your first year in Atlanta. How do you feel overall?
It was fun. I mean, I got a little carried away in a couple spots, which I probably should have just chilled out a little bit. But no, it was fun. It's tough going into Atlanta, especially because it's so big. Like, there's so much room to just hit everything. So, and you only have 2 minutes. So it's like by the time you go down the track once and back, you're at 1:30. And my goal there was I didn't really care to backflip because I didn't do it either day. I was more on a mission to just air it out because I had the room to do it, which I think, honest to God, I think there was a couple runs out there that I think did fantastic and got underscored because they didn't flip, but they still had killer air and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I mean, the backflips are cool. I like seeing them in a stadium, but when there's a venue and a floor that's that big, I think the backflip can kind of get overshadowed a little bit by all the other stuff, which I'm totally cool with.
It was fun. I think if you do have a floor like that, it's good to don't worry about the backflip. It's good to just get the air out because you guys don't get to do that often, especially get the run up like you can in Atlanta.
Yeah, which I still didn't hit it as hard as I wanted to. Like, I wanted to do what Chris and Jim did, and I didn't. I broke the truck early. Well, I rolled early on Saturday, and then I broke it early on Sunday because I decided to chuck a shock off, which is unfortunate. Yeah. But I would have happily gone and tried to do what they did, but I just didn't. I didn't have the chance to, which is okay. I'm hoping that we'll do Atlanta again at some point, and I hope I get to go back. But we still got Joliet. We got West Leb, which there isn't anything that big, but it's West Leb. So we can still do some crazy stuff there too.
You got some good air in West Leb last year. It was
West Leb is just a special place to me. I just love doing that spot. I really do.
I will say, from my one experience, West Leb is like no other. The overall experience is
West Leb and Hagerstown were my big two for a long time. I mean, they still are. And as far as like, if you've told me, like, if I had to pick between doing, like, let's say figuratively, if Monster Jam did like an arena series, a stadium series, and a speedway series, I'd take the speedway series 24/7 all day long.
Yeah.
Stadiums are sweet. Stadiums are fun. Arenas I don't do ever, which sweet. No, I think a speedway series would be fantastic.
I think a lot of people that could agree with that, because a lot of people want to see Monster Jam go to Bristol or Daytona, right?
Yeah, Daytona
Yeah.
and a couple other ones.
There's a handful of really great speedways they could go to. And
I don't even know how they would go about even doing that. 'Cause there's so much
God knows
room in
how
all
long.
of them.
Yeah.
Monster Jam did West Love for God knows how long. So
Yeah, well, they had West Lebanon, they had Stafford Springs, they had Eldora, they had. There's another one somewhere that I'm missing.
They had Hagerstown for a bit too, I think.
Yeah. Which I thought it was sweet, but I mean, obviously those two shows are fantastic. I actually got when I did Hagerstown the first time, maybe the second time, I'm sure someone will tell me I'm wrong. I got interviewed by Scott Douglas, which was pretty fantastic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty killer. That was one of those, you kind of are maybe sort of kind of almost somebody when Scott Douglas talks to you about a show. I was like, huh, so this is what it feels like to be a superstar. I was like, all right.
like a superstar Joe over here.
And I was like, I made it, guys. I got interviewed by Scott. This is sweet.
That's awesome. Oh
Yeah.
God. So this was your second year in El Toro.
Yep.
How do you feel about the new body throughout the year? Do you like it better than the old one, or does it give and take on some parts of it?
I like the old one better because it looks more like a truck. The new one fits better. Like the nose is shorter, which is great, so I don't tear it off every 5 seconds. I don't have to cut anything out of the bed sides to make it fit my truck. The horns, the roof, the side face, all that stuff's still the same. But I liked the old truck better. I just liked the look of the old truck better because it was classic. It still had a pickup truck vibe to it. I mean, yes, this one still kind of does, but I was a fan of the old school looking El Toro.
Yeah.
Vision wise, I think I saw better out of the old one than I did out of this one.
Really?
And the only reason I say that is because the new one, if any of you guys look at the hood or look at a GoPro video or something like that,
Oh yeah.
you'll look at how it goes. Like if you're sitting there on the sides of like where the cheek part of the mouth would be, it humps up and over.
Yeah.
I can't see over those at all. So a lot of the time I'm looking through the floor to kind of check it out and see what's going on. Like when I had the other El Toro, you just had a little like nose thing at the end of the hood, which really wasn't in the way.
Yeah.
So there's that too. I mean, either way, I mean, I guess the visibility in all of them is really not great, so I can't be that particular about it. But I don't know. They have their pros and they both have their cons. So final answer, I'd go with I like the original a little bit better.
So to like kind of like stay in the general area of El Toro Loco, what if you get to run at the finals? It's very very big if knowing you. And if they came to you and said, hey, we're gonna let you pick what design you want to run, what design would you like to run?
Of ones that actually exist or ones that I've seen?
Anyone that has ran, anybody that they've run.
Yes, to your question.
Okay, so anything that has existed. Honest to God, I really did like the yellow one, just because yellow is kind of my favorite color. Which I know is weird because everything I do is red. I know it's terrible.
I thought red was your favorite color.
No, it's yellow. Yellow's one, red's two. But I like the yellow body a lot. I really did. The black body, obviously, everybody loves the black body. The actual black body, like Mark McDonald's black body. Even the original red one would be sweet if they did that again. Yeah, the ice body would be cool. I like that one. I forgot that they did that one.
Oh yeah, the ice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I-
but if
I
I was
will-
gonna say in general, one that has not ran, there was an old Hot Wheels toy, and I saw somebody made a picture of it, and I can't for the life of me remember his name, and I'm sorry, but it was silver. The whole truck was silver.
Oh, the silver collection.
Yes,
Yeah.
an all silver El Toro with just the letters, like just where it says El Toro Loco in orange.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be all on board with that. That would be killer.
So my question for you
Shoot.
is: do you prefer the horns as they are now, the yellow and orange, or
Mhm.
do you prefer the white with like the red at the end, or the white?
If the body was still red, I would go with the white and red.
Okay.
With the body being orange and yellow, I prefer the orange and yellow horns. It just depends on the body, because I mean, like, what color? The black one. What were those ones? Those were orange and red, right?
I think they were black and red.
Were they?
I want to say yes, but don't hold me to it.
They could have been. I know the yellow one was yellow and purple, which makes sense. The ice ones look like icicles.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
I was probably the best one because it reminds me of the old school El Toro Loco because of
Yeah.
the horns being just the two colors and it being the white also.
Yeah, I think for the red body, the white and the red would be awesome. Other than that, I don't mind the yellow ones. I like the yellow and orange ones.
That's the black one. I don't know.
Oh, it was the red and yellow.
Oh, they were red. Okay. Righteous.
I don't know. I think because you were in the LCQ for whatever year they were in LA, right?
Yeah, it's so fun. Yeah.
So
Yeah, that
you
was
got
fun.
to run the neon body. I think that one's
Yes.
really good. I think
I
that's up
did.
there with the black one and the yellow one.
You like that one?
I do. I really like that one. I think it looks good compared to like.
I liked the way that I did it because I had black wheels, which I thought looked good. I think the original one that Armando ran had purple wheels or something like that, but I didn't have any purple paint, so I
You
made them
think-
black.
Yeah.
No, the nitro body's cool. I don't know. It's not one of my all-time favorites by any means, but it's cool for what came out of the nitro versus neon extravaganza.
It's
I think
probably,
that was one of the
yeah.
better bodies. I like that one.
It was probably one of the.
All right,
Oh, there he is.
hold on. What happened? I made a
good.
mistake.
We can see you and hear you still.
Oh,
so.
good. Hi, hello.
If you ever ran like, if this isn't your last year in El Toro Loco, which I mean, I think everybody's hoping what we get next year, but if you're
Yeah.
back in El Toro Loco again, do you think I've seen a couple pictures or videos online of the El Toro Loco with the baby horns? Do you
With
think
baby
you'd ever do that?
What just the little pointer horns
The
outside?
little, just straight.
I think I tried to do that once, and they were not about it, which is fine. Monster Jam is very big on their horns, and I agree. The horns are very important on the El Toro.
Yeah.
I remember going to a show back in Worcester, way back when. I'm sure, Cam, you probably weren't even alive.
You're only 3 years older than I am.
I know. But they had one of the El Toros, or the El Toro was there, and it had the red and white. But one side had the baby horn because they rolled it over earlier that day,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty sweet. But no, I like the big hooked, angry longhorn looking things.
Mm-hmm.
I would do a baby horn if they told me to, but I would prefer to run a full horn.
Give us 1 weekend where you roll over the first day, and then the next day you're just like this.
Dude, you should. Where was it? Where was I? Miami. The body exploded on the first day. Oh man, I felt so bad for James. James is the body guy. I felt so bad because he was like, I don't know what to do with this. I was like, either do I. I was like, we'll just zip tie it and Lexan it and hope it sticks. And I think the hood stayed on the next day up until they killed me in the backflip, which was sweet.
Okay.
Did you guys see that? What was it? What is his name? Tyler Full Tilt Boogie.
Oh yes, Yes, I
That
love that guy.
that was my
Love that
favorite
guy.
video. I love that.
I love watching it. Like I found him start doing skits, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can
Oh
get
yeah,
behind this guy. He's cool, dude.
he is. I've talked to him like once or twice on Instagram. I don't think I've ever met him in person. I don't think.
Yeah,
I'd
I
like
never
to,
met.
but I don't go to well, I haven't been to California in a year and some,
Yeah, he
or
was
wherever
he
the heck he's
was
from.
working on some tour, but I don't think he's with that tour anymore. I think he just
Yeah,
so.
I have no idea.
One more thing. So when we were in Atlanta, we had the meet and greet afterwards.
Yeah.
And Kayla was interviewing Tristan, and you sat there and listened to the whole conversation.
Yeah.
As a driver, how do you feel, or how is that like what we do as like interviews and all that stuff for you guys?
Yeah.
And follow y'all so much. So to speak.
I don't want to speak for Joe, but I think it's different with Joe because we're like at this point we're like close friends with Joe.
I agree. It's different because one, none of you guys bother me other than with your ridiculous Sparkle Smash crap. But for the most part, like no, I mean when I have an interview with you guys or I'm doing this or whatever it is, it's just raw me. There's no showman, anything. It's just we're gonna sit here, we're gonna have a conversation, we're gonna talk about this, that, and the other thing. It's not like I don't have to. Oh, I mean, compared to other things, yes, I have to be a little bit reserved, but I'm not, on a. I feel like I'm just sitting here talking to my buddies rather than sitting here with a camera in my face, being like, "Oh my god, don't say anything stupid," because I'm gonna say something stupid anyway. So it's just more laid back. It's more relaxed. It's more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
Although
nice.
Tristan is a very professional interviewer because he's very uptight, up collar closed, ready to be a superstar there.
Because Tristan was really cool to me and Wyatt after, because he sat there and he waited for us and we was talking the whole time and then he came over and because Sid was trying to get some fiberglass, so he was trying to help Sid find some fiberglass. He went he didn't have to, but he went through the whole pit looking for something and.
Yeah. Tristan's definitely he's one of the most laid back individuals in Monster Jam in general, and he's just a good dude. He's fun to hang out with. He's fun to talk to. He's just an all around good dude. I mean, and I'm not saying that there's like bad dudes in monster trucks or whatever. Everybody's cool. Everybody's laid back, but I would say Tristan's definitely up there with the interaction, I guess, with you guys and with with anybody. It don't matter who you are. He'll sit there and talk to you as long as you like.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and Camden Murphy's the same way. I think monster truck drivers know they're not like other celebrities. They know like without the fans they can't do what they do.
Exactly. And I mean it's like I do not consider myself a celebrity by any means at all. Because as soon as I take the crew shirt off, nobody knows who I am, which I'm totally okay with that. But I just look at it, and I do this at pit parties because it's like little kids still, come up and look at you and they freak out and they're all scared and this, that, and the other thing. But I'm like, I'm just a dude that drives a truck. Like I'm just Joe. There's nothing too special about me. I'm kind of stupid, I'm just a regular old dude. But it is kind of weird that people are like, oh yeah, you're a celebrity, yada yada yada. I was like, I'm not. I'm a mechanic that drives a big truck.
Just like I'll say because I was a big fan. I was nervous every time I talked to one of you guys or something like that. Before I started getting to know you guys and you guys started to know who I was and stuff like that. And like I'll tell you, and I'm not embarrassed about it or anything, but like the first time we saw you at Jam after we started like kind of talking.
Yeah.
I think you were the first one to like realize or like recognize us again.
Yeah.
And it was in Detroit. And we're like me, Savannah, and my brother are all walking on the concourse and we're all looking down at our phones and you're like going past to do your interview
Yeah.
You're like, oh, see you later, guys, or something like that, right? Just messing with us, saying you
See you
leaving.
later, fellers. Yeah.
And we look up and I'm like, oh my god, Joe knew who we were. Oh, like nowadays we're like we're chill about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, and I love it. I love being able to have you guys like that, like got friends like you now, and TJ and all these guys. So
Yeah, I mean that's the thing too. It's like everybody that I talk to in this, whether it's you or Sid or Wayne, who's he's more famous than I am, or TJ or Tomcat, who's way more famous than Wayne. Just so everybody knows that. Anybody. I mean, I love hanging out with you guys. I love talking to you guys. Just going, whether we at one point we will end up going out after a show when I do not demolish my truck one day, whenever that may be. But no, I can sit around and talk to you guys for hours. Like I can sit here and do this, and we can talk about trucks. We can talk about My Little Pony, whatever the heck you guys want to talk about. I don't care. Not Sparkle Smash stuff. Crap. But in general, no, I can sit here and talk to you guys about anything. It doesn't bother me. Like I'm perfectly content just sitting around talking.
it's nice. We are gonna have to like get together another time and
I
do an
agree.
actual full
Yeah.
thing with you.
Right,
So-
totally agree.
Another personal interview, maybe not interview, but have some fun.
Because I think
Yeah, exactly.
I think the last time you guys did one, I mean, I wasn't around, but it was like TJ Wayne and all the Team Scream except for Jim, I think, right?
Yeah, that was the year before you went to West.
That was West.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to sit down and get a more personal interview with you.
There
I
is
agree.
one question, and then we'll let you go because I know you're in a rush.
You know what? It's already 8:45. Let's roll this out another 15. I'll go up at 9. So if you guys want to do what we were talking about before, ask whatever you're going to ask, and then we'll go to what we were going to do before, and then I'll bail out.
Okay, cool.
There is one question in chat that I feel like you need to answer because I know some people want to know.
Okay.
But the question is, how long will Avenger 2 gonna be running? Is there any plans on retiring it?
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, there are. I don't want it. I don't like it. I am 100% against it. However, I saw something earlier today on one of these here Instagram pages that I thought was pretty dang funny. It was a Star Wars video.
Okay, we're good.
Of the pod
That's
racing
what I
thing.
thought.
Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. That's not an untrue statement. The truck is old. It's tired, and full tilt boogie over there is like, man, that old girl's tired. He's not wrong. That thing is beat. It was abused by me. It was abused by John Gordon. It's been abused by Craig Champion, by Kevin, Corey, Mike Thompson, Brad. Everybody has kicked the crap out of that truck.
Wasn't Preston Perez in there at one point?
No, he drove the racehorse.
No.
No, he drove Bergeron's old truck. Brutus 2. Regardless, my truck is old. My truck is tired. I don't want it to be done. I would love to just clone it and make a new one. But, and this is Jim Kohler speaking, logistically, it doesn't make sense. We got 4 trucks that are basically the exact same, and we have one oddball, which is mine.
That's
So
true.
it makes it difficult. I mean, the truck still does a killer job. I still won some freestyles. I still go out and tear it up at county fair shows and God knows where and drive like a complete moron because I can. But I'm not going to say it's time to retire the truck because I do not believe that at all. But from a team standpoint, it would make a lot of sense to just build another truck and then not get rid of Avenger 2. Never cut it up. We're not going to get rid of it. But I want to leave it together so I can still go out and, go tear it up at a throwdown show or go rip it up at a Deal Wilson show or West Leb or something like that. I still want the truck to be around, but for the abuse that I put it through during a Monster Jam season, it's having an extremely difficult time being able to take the abuse that I'm throwing at it. And it's only getting worse. I mean, it's not like we're doing jam shows that the jumps are getting smaller. Yes, we lost crush cars, but they're still making jammers that shoot you 40 feet in the air and then you land on the tail like Detroit and the thing catches on fire. It is time to build something new, but it is not it's not because the truck can't compete. It's just tired. It just needs to be either completely revamped, which I don't think we have the time to do that. It just can't. It can't take the amount of crap that I'm throwing at it. The thing's 18 years old. It's
So,
old.
so does it? Do you think it takes more damage from jam shows or independent shows?
It doesn't matter. It takes damage from me. It doesn't matter where we are. I don't really change my driving style whether I'm at a Monster Jam show or whether I'm doing a show in Fremont, Michigan for 500 people. It doesn't matter. Yes, the Monster Jams, with the Monster Jam seasons being as long as they are, by the time you hit May, like now, your trucks are beat. You need a couple weeks to be able to put the things back together. That's why, like right now, I don't have a show until June somethingth. So, like, my truck's sitting at the shop right now. I don't have a motor in it. I don't have a trans in it. I'm looking for, pieces I can either, have Kevin or Chris reinforce. I'm looking for, stripped out bolts. I'm looking for stuff like that. I basically have like a summer prep right now to be able to do a bunch of stuff for the truck so I can still kick the crap out of it in the summertime and it won't completely explode on me.
Yeah. Because I know you got shows like, say, Juliet, where you can get all the air and you can do whatever you can do it, and then you got shows like Evansville, where you can't. There's not really much you can do to it other than maybe the backflip ramp, but
yeah, and I've never even done a backflip in Evansville.
That backflip ramp's here and there.
I like it. I like how sketchy it is. I actually enjoy it.
Because I think you were the only one not part of Team Scream to hit the backflip last year. Because I think Chris, John, and Jim all hit it.
Yeah, they all did it because the plan was the guy wants you to do a bunch of backflips, but he doesn't want everybody to just go out there and demolish their truck.
Yeah.
So I pretty much tell him when we do Evansville, if Johnny wants to try to flip, go for it. And then if he doesn't nail it and Chris wants to do it, there's a good chance Chris nails it, and then Jim will do it. There's no point I don't feel like there's a point to see 18 trucks do a backflip. You get a handful of them. You get your mega stars like Jimmy and Jim and John and Jamie and all them guys that all want to do flips. Go for it. I am perfectly content doing 12 slap wheelies and calling her good.
So how do you feel? Because I know it's been a kind of a big talking point this year. Because they're doing, I think, like 20 trucks this year on that small floor. What do you think about that?
I think it's cool. I enjoy doing the show in Evansville. I really like getting together with everybody that's there because, like, I worked for Jimmy. I worked for Creedon. I don't get to see him very often. So when we go to Evansville, I go hang out with Jimmy. I go hang out with, John Gordon, who I don't see all that often. I see Zach Garner, who's, Zach Garner, who I don't really ever get to run with all that often. There's a lot of people at that show that I don't get to do shows with very often.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, the more the merrier. If you want to keep adding more people to the show, keep doing it. I'm all for it.
It is. I think it's one of my personal favorite shows to go to. There's so much freedom to it, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
So if somebody came to you and said, okay, you got a top 5 list of favorite independent venues or tours you'd like doing, what's your top 5 looking like?
Favorite independent? It's independent in general?
Yes.
Okay, so
it can be Throwdown, it can be whoever.
Huh?
It can be Throwdown or whoever else.
Okay, so independent tours, Throwdown is number 1. I got a pretty good big soft spot for Elliot Miller there. I am very much a fan of his work and the ridiculous shenanigans that he does when he's not doing monster truck things. Monsters and Mega, or not. For the life of me, I cannot remember the name of the promotion that does Monsters and Megas. I don't know if it is Monsters and Megas or if it's like All Out or whatever it is. Those guys are great. Them two are the big ones, but like I like running for Kevin Lepson. I like running with War Wizard. I like running with Vodders. I like running with everybody. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like we do. I mean, Evansville is Evansville. That one's kind of a standalone show. But I mean, being able to run with Vodders when he does his own shows, being able to do a show for Jimmy Cretin, all those guys. Like I love doing those. It doesn't matter who's putting on the show. I am perfectly happy to be there.
Right.
Venue wise, West Leb's one, hands down.
I
Two,
don't know why.
I just couldn't tell you why. I mean, I don't know. Number two, I would say Hagerstown was there, but it's not really a venue anymore. So I would say Hagerstown, but if Hagerstown doesn't count,
We'll put it as an honorable mention.
yeah. I would say Joliet, but I did not do a good job there last year. So
Last year
We're
was
not gonna
kind
say-
of a wreck between the rain and
the rain, Joe blew up a motor, then the lift broke in the trailer, and Johnny did Johnny things. It was a lot.
I don't know, seeing fireworks during all of Jim's run was pretty sick.
Yeah, that was sweet. I don't really know what happened with that, but it was cool.
I think they
Um,
just shut them off because it just started raining. So they
Oh
like,
yeah.
just go. So
Yeah. Who else is a good one? Fowlerville. That's a big one. I'm still a little salty I didn't get to do it last year, but I will be there this year, which is fantastic.
all four.
Fowlerville's up there. I'm trying to think of another one that I'm flaking out on.
You've never done Miami, right?
Yeah, I did Miami. Miami was fun. That was the first show back that I had done after Preston drove and Craig drove. And that was a pretty good show. I had a blast there. Yeah. I mean, I've been back there in a couple years. Miami was good. Lucas Oil Speedway was good in Wheatland, Missouri. That was a fantastic one. I haven't been back there in a while either. And last one would be Topsfield, Massachusetts. No, I'm kidding.
Owensville.
God, I'm trying to think of another one.
Somebody's saying Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant was good. Yeah, that one was great. Well, I think Mount Pleasant kind of got replaced by Fowlerville,
Yeah,
which either one. I mean, I had a good time in Mount Pleasant. I think that was an awesome
that's the
show.
casino one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a CD or a DVD with that show on there, and I'm like, God, I really want to go to this show, and
Yeah.
I never see it up.
Yeah, I mean that one was a good one. I only got to do it once, but the amount of room and I mean the race course that was made there was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
So, yeah, those I would say they're my top ones. And I'm sure I'm missing something, and someone's gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't say this one." And be like, "I know, I'm sorry."
do you have now that you've gotten Atlanta off the bucket list? Do you have a number one guarantee one that you haven't done?
That you want to do?
Or that you want to do? Yeah, my bad.
I know what he was saying. Honestly, God, I think I've done them all. I think.
I don't know, man. You've never been to the Heritage Bank Center in Cincinnati.
Okay, yeah, I haven't been to an arena. All right, my bad. Okay, arena-wise, one that I would very much like to do. Worcester, the DCU Center, Worcester, Massachusetts. Yeah, no, I've never done that one. I want to. Not saying I want to be on an arena tour, but I would happily do Worcester if somebody needed a guy.
Yeah,
and I will drive Sparkle Smash there if I had to.
Oh,
there it is.
there
Clip
it is.
Yeah.
Clip it.
Whatever gets me in that place, I would do it. Other places, I don't know, man. I can't think of one off the top of my head that is like a bucket list one that I haven't done.
I know one, but it will never happen.
What?
Las Vegas.
Vegas would be sweet. I want any excuse to go back to Vegas in general. I had so much fun there.
Have they done the Raiders Stadium yet?
No.
No.
Well, that's a Legion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if they're trying to get in there and they won't let us in, or if there is even talks about doing it.
Because they do the arena. They do the T-Mobile Center.
Yep, they did that.
The problem is there is no parking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is. Bad.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, for no parking, they packed the joint out for Mania, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's parked on the strip. There's literally, and it's
Oh,
expensive.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was
Yeah,
that
it's
bad. Okay.
on the strip. Yeah,
Oh,
like right between two hotels. It's a great spot. You can walk around. 100%.
Yeah, it's a good spot for people who Uber.
yeah.
That is also true. That is also true.
Um,
There is a question here from Monster Truck Attack.
Okay.
It says, for Joe, are you going to be running the 911 body again this summer?
So the red, white, and blue body, I pretty much demolished it. With it being a wrap, it's really hard to put them back together and make them look nice. And I don't want to put it together, have it look like crap, and then bring it out. I want it to look pristine. I have a couple of ideas for a 25th anniversary of 9/11 body. I don't know where I'm going to have it done. I don't know who's going to do it. I don't know if it's even going to happen. I'd like to do it, but I mean, that's just time. I got to make a body, which I have like 10,000 Axe bodies that are all messed up. I still have the black body. I have like 9 red ones. So there are things that I'd like to do with it. I don't know whether I'll have time to do anything. I don't know if I have a show booked anytime around September 11th either, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give you guys a little clip it on Instagram or something or other of what I'm thinking about doing, but I don't know.
I think if you do any shows in September, I think that whole area would be.
I wanted to bring it out just in general, like just have it out this year, and just have this idea that I have in my brain about running a 25th body, but there's so much other stuff going on with that.
I don't know if you're doing a Hall of Fame show or not this year, but maybe I don't know if that's a little late for that, but I think
I mean it's October, so it kind of depends. West Leb, I try to bring out fancy bodies that I'm going to do for West Leb. That's where I like to bring them out at. Because I haven't done West Leb with the same body. Well, no, that's a lie. I did the red one twice. No, I didn't. I did it the first year with the red one. The second year, I did the red, white, and blue one. The third year, I did the black one.
Oh, you are right.
Yeah. So if the one that I'm thinking about comes out, I'll bring it out in West Leb. If I don't bring it out before that.
That sounds good. That sounds good to me. That means I can put more stickers on bodies.
All right, hold on.
No, I'm kidding. Joe should have it done by then.
Can't touch the bodies, but
sponsor panels. You guys do whatever you want. I'm cool with that. You got or stick them in the truck. I'm okay with that too. Just stick them on the bodies. Different story.
Hold on, time out. I think there was a little miscommunication. I didn't mean these stickers. I meant like the flag or whatever.
Oh yeah. I can let you do that. I got no problem with that.
Yeah, it's a little miscommunication there, but
yeah.
I really did love being able to like actually work and do something at the Hall of Fame show this year.
Yeah,
like at the end of it where you snap every 4-link bar in half.
Listen, that mistakes were made in that show. Okay, it was a charity show, and I went and just completely demolished the truck. And I did not mean to do that.
It's no better than what Jim did the year beforehand, right? Jim went end over end, and
he did, but he's Jim Kohler. I am not. There's a difference.
But you were the headline for that show, so
yeah. But I mean, still, even I don't think Jim didn't break any parts. He broke the body, which
it's very much broke.
Doesn't cost a lot to fix. But the parts that I broke. I mean, I bent 2 4-links. I broke like 4 heims. I demolished 4 shocks.
Yeah.
I broke a lot. It was not a good look for me. And you almost
didn't get the hauler back on the road.
Yeah, because it wouldn't start. Yeah, there was that too. That was a fun weekend. Let's never do that again.
Did Cam learn his lesson for which way the wrench goes to tighten them and loosen?
No, I don't think he did. As a matter of fact.
Hold on. No, because I had to tighten you down the whole show.
Yeah.
So
backstory to everybody watching: I put Cam to work, and him being Muscles McGee over there just decided to break an 1.5-inch wrench, which impressive because I've never done that.
No.
He's like, oh yeah, I can tighten up your bolts. Boom, and I hear a break. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was like, that's my only wrench. Come on, dude.
It was already welded together, by the way. It was
was it?
already broke.
It was
Yes,
pre-welded because Joe broke it beforehand.
I did. Yeah.
So Joe looked
I
at
still
me
have
and
that
he's
wrench, and it has been welded back together. I still use it now.
Joe looks at me. He's like, "Hey, just make it as tight as you can." And he's like, "Kick it if you have to." And I kicked it, and the one time I kicked it, it went, and I had you sitting there, TJ, CJ.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, good. I'm about to get my ass chewed out.
Yeah, you stopped, and I heard it go ping, and I was like, what did you just do?
It was terrible.
we were supervising. Let's make sure we get that cleared up.
What?
You and I and Tyler were supervising, making sure he did it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I said,
Yeah, he definitely did it right, I guess.
I was making sure it was tight.
Yep, it was.
So, I think we got to go soon. Yeah.
Yep.
Did you? Unfortunate. What time is there now?
9:02.
Ah, crap. All right. Are there any other questions in the comments or anything else that you guys want to know before I jump off here?
I guess I'll throw mine out. I was gonna save it for like if we did an interview or something, but I'll throw it out there. Just real fast for like some of the people who are in the comments who like don't know how you started, like what made you, like maybe it was a show you went to or like a moment. I think we're losing them.
No,
we can't hear you, Joe. Oh no!
Got a text message and it wiped it off.
All right, we'll give him a moment. At the tail end of it, this is crazy. So while we're waiting for him,
so yeah, you have your question, and then I have one in chat because I want to see his reaction. If he comes back.
What question is it? Oh, he's back.
That one.
Okay, so we'll ask your question, and then we'll ask mine.
No, go ahead. You first.
You want me to go first?
Yep, it's okay.
Joe, talk.
Yes.
There we go. Cool.
Well,
okay, so like I was saying, for like some of the people who don't know how you got into the business or whatever, was there a moment or like a truck show that you went to, or like maybe it was a driver experience that made you say, "Hey, this is what I want to do with my life"? Or
all right, so backstory wise, going back to the wonderful DCU Center in beautiful Worcester, Massachusetts, I went to that show. I think I was like 2. I didn't know why I was there because I'd been there for hockey games, and I went there and it was full of dirt, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And it was it was a Monster Jam. I didn't know what I was doing. I'd been into cars. I thought they were cool, this, that, and the other thing. And then I saw that, and I was like, "Dang, I want to do this when I grow up." And I remember, I vividly remember Backdraft was there, which was killer, and I could not tell you who was running it at the time because I think it was like 02 or 03, something like that.
yeah.
Anyway, Backdraft was there, and I was like, "This is pretty radical." And then they did the whole Gravedigger send off. The lights went down. You see the red lights in the tunnel, and then this thing comes out at Mock Jesus, ripping around an arena. And I don't know if it was. I don't remember if it was Chucky or if it was Pablo or if it was Gary Porter. I think it was one of those 3. But anyway, the minute that thing came out and I saw what was happening, I was hooked. I was like, I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. And then years later, I'd watched it on TV. I thought it was awesome, this, that, and the other thing. I'd always go to the shows. When I got into high school, I started, like, I had fallen off of it in middle school. I still went to the shows, but I didn't really follow it. But high school, I started kind of getting back into it. I was like, okay, I want to do this. I just have no idea how. So, I would go to shows, and it's tough when you talk to, Ryan, or you talk to Dennis, or Tom or any of them guys, because that's who I started with. Because I was like, these guys are like the OGs; they can tell me. And they get that question 10,000 times a day, so they can't give you an in-depth answer on how to do it. But plus, fact, when they started, they owned their own stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have money to build a monster truck. I can't do that. It'd be cool if I could, but I can't. So I remember, who was I talking to? Ryan. I had talked to Dennis, and he's, I was like 15 at the time or something like that. And he was kind of like, yeah, they're looking for guys that are like 18, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I get that. I was like, but, when I get there, what do I do? And he was like, well, come to another show, talk to me when you're 18. And I was like, okay, that was helpful. And then I talked to Ryan, and he was telling me, do the whole, at the time, I think it was UTI. At the time, he was like, yeah, go to UTI, you'll learn how to fix them, blah, 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 blah. And, I think that's maybe there for that situation that probably was right. And then I talked to, who did I talk to? It was in Foxborough, and I talked to Wink. I talked to Lindsay Wink. I talked to Adam. I talked to Todd. And I talked to Damon, maybe?
Okay.
It might have been Bradshaw. I'm not sure. But Todd gave me the email of, like, the guy back then, of who I needed to talk to.
There you go.
Granted, I was like 15 or 16. So.
Oh, no.
Is that me, or is that him, or is that...
No, that's not you. That's him.
My computer went black for a split second. His story was just getting good, too, by the way.
It was. He's going to be like, okay, that's all you guys do until next time. Well, guys, this is part 1. We'll come back for part 2 in 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. We'll finish the story.
2 weeks just to finish the story.
Oh, man. That's funny.
I gotta ask him a question because Bam wants to know something.
He's back. Hold on.
All right. Hello.
All right, there we go.
Joe Foley here. Okay.
Joey, go sideways again.
Sorry. Here we go. One more time before I get another phone call. Hey, that looks cool.
I got
so
this way.
Yeah, I think Todd or Morgan or somebody gave me the email of the guy, and I needed to talk to him. By the time I was 18 and I was able to actually do that, he had retired or something happened. He wasn't the guy anymore, because I'd asked, and they're just like, yeah, no, he's not around no more. This, that, and the other thing, yada, yada, yada. So after I didn't do that, it was like, I started talking to everybody again. And they're like, get on with an independent team. And I'm like, what the heck is an independent team? Because I didn't know anything. The only thing I knew was Gravedigger was cool. Yeah. That's the only thing I, cared about at the time.
Like every other kid, yeah.
Exactly. Every kid loves Gravedigger. They love the skull and the scary stuff. That's what I was about.
Hey,
so they ended up telling me, get on an independent team. And I didn't want to sound like a moron, so I was like, well, what's an independent team? I didn't do that. So I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. And then I turn around and look at the next person. I'm like, what on earth is an independent team? I don't even know what that is. So I ended up, and I tell Matt this a lot, Pagliarulo, because I used to go to Foxborough and I would bug him and I'd ask him for a job and he would politely tell me to get bent. And I'm like, all right. He'd tell me, I don't really need anybody, yada, yada, yada. Which was fair. I get it. Because again, you get people, I get the same question. I get people that come up and ask me, I really want to get into this. Can I help out? Yada, yada, yada. And it's tough to be able to just be like, yeah, come to the back, come hang out. You guys is a little different. I know you guys personally, but it's tough to be able to just like point at a kid who asked me for a job and be like, yeah, you'll do fine. Yeah. So that was in Foxborough. I ended up going to Miami to do a show. Or I happened to be in Fort Lauderdale. Monster Jam was in Miami. I asked my parents, I was like, hey, can I go? I was like 18, but I didn't have a car. Oh, no, I was 17. So they dropped me and my brother off, and I went, and I ended up talking to Neil Elliott on the other side of the fence, like a typical superfan person. Hey, how do I get in to do this? And he's like, talk to that guy. And he points at Jim Kohler. And Jim Kohler is basically running away from me to go do whatever it is that he's doing. So I asked Jim. He politely told me to beat it. Fair enough. And then I ended up working in Topsfield. I talked to Jeff Bursey. Jeff Bursey is actually the guy that originally got me in. So I am very grateful to Jeff Bursey. I don't get to do many shows with him, but I do like seeing him when I get to see him. He got me in, and I worked with Rich Blackburn. He had Viper at the time.
Boy.
Yep.
Oh,
That was
boy.
the first truck that I ever actually worked on was Viper. Did that show in Topsfield, Mass. Teeny tiny little horse barn, itty bitty. It was for like JM Productions. I think it was Jay Milley, who me and Johnny love running for. He ended up blowing like a head gasket in intros, so he was out. Dave Raziris was there with XTP. And then it was 2 of Jimmy Cretan's trucks. It was Austin Mitten and the leader of Team Throttle Monster, Mike Christensen. He was over there. And something had happened. I think he blew up a third or something. And I didn't know much. I tried to help him. And granted, Mike gets in his work modes and he is, no BS. He's trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
So I tried to help. I think I handed him a couple wrenches and just wanted to stay out of his way because he was scary. So
Feel that one.
yeah, so technically, the second truck that I worked on was Outlaw, which was cool. And then about a year or so later after that, I went up to a show in Keene, New Hampshire, and I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know who was there. I knew nothing about the promotion. I didn't know jack. Although I did see that, yeah, same as Cam. No, I'm just kidding. So I get there early. Not that I recommend this, but I lied to the security guys. I said I was supposed to be there. They let me in. I saw Austin, and Austin had done that show with Mike out in Topsfield. And he remembered me kind of. And I asked him, like, hey, man, I just got out of high school, blah, 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 blah. Like, I graduated like 2 days ago. I want to get into this. Can I help you guys out? Like, I don't care if I'm wiping tires or spit shining a fork. I don't care. I just want to do it. And he's like, okay. So he put me to work. And I did not know that Jimmy Cretan still owned Iron Outlaw. So I get to the show. Jekyll and Hyde was sitting at the show. Iron Outlaw was in town doing a display, which I didn't know that it was there. And then another rig showed up. Second rig shows up, and I see this guy, this stocky little muscle man coming out of the rig. And I'm like, who is that? Door opens, and out comes Scarlet Bandit. And I'm like, cool. Didn't know that one was still around.
I think we all
Parks
did
it.
that from time to time.
Yeah, parks it. And I was like, okay. Goes back in. Out comes this weird, short, fighter jet looking bounty hunter thing. And I'm like, now granted, I hadn't really watched monster trucks in a while. I did not know that Jimmy had cut his truck up and it looked like that now. So I was like, who's this dude that chopped up bounty hunter? Like, why would he do such a thing? Come to find out, about 10 minutes later, the dude comes up and starts talking to me. It's Jimmy Cretan. And I was like, oh boy. Okay. I'm in like a professional spot here. Okay. This is crazy. Anyway, long story short, some stuff broke. I tried to help out and fix it. End of the night, I asked him for a job. And I figured he was just going to take my phone number and tell me to beat it. But he ends up taking my phone number. Came back to me about an hour later. And he's like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah, I want to do this. And he goes, all right, go home and pack your bag. We're going to San Diego tomorrow. And I was like, I'm sorry. So I drove home about 3 o'clock in the morning. I told him I needed a week because I had to button some stuff up at home before I left.
Yeah.
And I got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I woke my parents up. I was like, hey, I got a job. And they're like, doing what? I'm like, monster trucks. And they're like, bull. I'm like, there's no way. I was like, "No, I'm serious." Yeah, well, I wake them up and they're just out cold sleeping. I'm like, "Guys, guess what? I got a job playing monster trucks." And they're like, "Shut up! No, you didn't."
They go back to sleep.
Yeah, so I go. I ironed out the details with Jimmy and Dawn and Austin. I ended up like a week or two later. I ended up flying to Detroit, and I jumped in the rig with them. Went up to London, Ontario, to do a show for Throwdown, and I have been running around playing monster trucks ever since. And that's the story. That's the origin story of Joe Foley and his shenanigans.
Yes,
He still hasn't woke up from his dream yet.
Nope, not yet. And I'm totally okay with that. I mean, sometimes it's a nightmare, but for the most part, it's usually pretty good.
It's gonna be a really good dream with that when that Sparkle Smash comes in.
I will strike you.
I do have a quick question before TJ says. I know it was supposed to be one, but I have a question from your buddy Bam.
Oh boy,
she would like to know when your Sparkle Smash fire suit comes in. So
listen. All right, here's the deal, okay? I don't know, and I don't want to know, and I hope it doesn't show up. If I did get a Sparkle Smash fire suit, though, I hope they give me a little cape or something on the back of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Oh, you can just put that Morgan one on again.
Yeah, Morgan man. Yeah. I should have gotten paid for that. I think that would have been.
He had a whole thing. Did you see that, TJ? He had a whole thing. He had like a bandana thing.
Well, yeah, because
I did, but I remember.
Yeah, we were in Detroit, and I had Bam and Stephanie, the lady who runs our Instagram pages and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were just all about the Morgan and Morgan stuff. So they hand me a bandana, they hand me the sunglasses, they put two capes together. So I had a big long cape. I think I tied one around my leg. I was Morgan and Morgan in it. All right. I was ready to represent the people. The Morgan and Morgan backflip for the people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would take a Morgan and Morgan cape on the back of my fire suit. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be sick.
It's a good
TJ, look at yours. And we know, we got
phrase. It's a good phrase, but still.
Yeah.
After you hear it like 10 times, you're like,
I don't hear it. I'm in the truck. I can't hear nothing. It's awesome.
You're lucky. So, all right. So the question is, for Joe, how does it feel to be the stunt guy for the 25th anniversary of El Toro Loco celebration?
Am I the stunt guy? Do I get to do the stunt?
I'm
down to do it. I didn't even know that there was a stunt. I'm good with it. I'll do it.
You see the name, though. But who is from Monster Jam, California?
Oh, Christ. Yeah.
You remember that phone call we had Friday or whatever day it was?
What?
When you called the Thursday or Friday about something you posted on Instagram, that's the guy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, here you go. I don't know if TJ's seen it. Hey, go TJ. I don't know how well that looks.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
That's the wrong guy, buddy. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
It's not the best, but I keep going the wrong way.
It's one good-looking feller in that picture right there.
Amen.
Yeah.
Got some nice long hair. Okay, well, we've
held just wrap up the whole thing because it's been a good night.
Right. You guys go enjoy the rest of your evenings. I gotta roll. I gotta go do some Joe Foley things. So
thank you for coming on with us, bud.
You got it. I appreciate you guys having me on as always.
Always.
Let's do it again within the next couple of weeks or something like that. I don't know if you guys are gonna talk about finals right now. If you don't, I'll come back and we can talk about finals again.
I think our next one should be after the selection show, so we can have you come back on for that one if you want, if you're free.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Talk about all the cool things for the World Finals. I want to know what the track is. I don't know if it's the same track, but I'm very, very curious as to what it is.
I'm assuming they would be the same track.
Right? I have heard a couple of different things.
Okay.
The grapevines of many things, and I won't spoil anything, but yes.
Yeah, I want to be surprised. I like to kind of, because again, and nobody believes me, I do not find out anything about World Finals until everybody else finds everything about World Finals. I'm watching on YouTube just like everybody else. I'm sitting there with my, Mountain Dew, my popcorn, my Sparkle Smash plushie, and all that other stuff, trying to, I'm getting all excited for finals. So I will be watching. if I'm not doing a team thing, I'd be happy to jump on here and kind of watch it with you guys. But we'll figure that out when the time comes. Because what is it, next Monday or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 11th, I believe.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll figure out whether we're doing something. I'll get in touch with you guys and I'll let you know.
Sounds good, boss.
All right, fellas, I'm out of here.
Later, Joe.
Deuces. The Axeman is out. I'll catch you guys at another time.
See ya.
Bye, Joe.
Oh, wait, to see if he actually completely goes away.
What a guy. What a guy.
He is gone. Okay. Well, let me read this message real quick and see what it says.
Do you want to keep going or do you want to end the stream? Because I think that was a good stream if we stop now.
I'm fine with ending it only because the rest of my family is going to be getting back soon and I have to eat. And it's just going to be from here to there. And yeah.
No, we can cut it because that was good. All right. Thank everybody for watching. I think everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We had Joe Foley on, and you guys heard it here first. The next time we're going to be live, Joe should be with us again. So, TJ, I'll let you finish it up.
Well, again, appreciate everyone stopping by. I know we didn't really go over like predictions and stuff for who we think is going to be getting into World Finals, but to say a few things real quick before we officially hit the button. Cam, do you have? So my picks, as far as we obviously know, a lot of grave diggers are going to be in. We also know Tristan's in, and
I think let's just because we won't be able to do what we did last year. So do you have any wild cards that in your head you think would be a wild card pick that you think is going to make it this year?
And I have a few.
Either in the main field or the LCQ.
I think as bad as Joe wants to be in LCQ, I think there is a small chance he does make main field. But with Armando Castro making it and clarity and winning the series now, Joe's probably going to get stuck in LCQ.
Yeah.
As far as underdogs, I think obviously Dalton should make main field. I think
Dalton's an underdog though.
No, I assume he would make main field.
In his top 5 in his series.
Yes,
or he's going to.
Yes. I think Chris, because he's top 3, he deserves to completely make it to the main field. He's the only one from LCQ last year that, in my opinion, should have still made it. Yeah. But that's just my opinion. Cole Fenart's had a up and down season. As a fellow do it, boys.
I don't see Cole making it this year.
Well, if you think about it, he did technically win LCQ last year. So that means him and Matt Cody technically automatically get in because that's how they do it. Works? That's how it's supposed to work. It's technically an automatic bid to get in because that's how it's worked every year. If you win LCQ, you're guaranteed to be in World Finals that year and next year because that's usually how it works.
Did they do an LCQ for Nashville? Because I don't remember an LCQ for Nashville.
I know they did, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember who won if they did.
Right, me too. I had no clue. As far as LCQ people that I think you need to keep your eyes on, I think Alex.
Both Alex and Tim.
Yeah,
those are two big names that are probably going to be in the LCQ. That I could see winning it.
Yes, I do think Carson may or may not get in. I think he is kind of like the last independent spot. I would say I would put my hat in for him to make it for the LCQ. But that's probably going to put too many independents in LCQ.
No, here's the problem though, because Carson is in Thunder Roars. I'd like to see him because that's just us. We're big independent guys. I'm cheering for all the independents. I don't see Carson making it. I don't know.
he's one I don't know if I
I
would put money on it, but he has a shot because he's won an overall. He's won a few
Yeah,
events,
he
and
definitely has a shot.
yes, and he's a rising star, 100%
Yeah.
rising
Oh
star.
yeah.
One of the candidates for that. Do you have anyone that you think for either one that might surprise you?
Well, like you said, Chris Kohler. I think Chris Kohler is definitely gonna make it with him finishing. He finished third in the series this year.
Mhm.
Like I know last year, I think I remember picking Chris to win the series, but he finished third this year, which is a whole step up from what he did last year.
Yes.
So he's definitely gonna make the main field. Um, I think John Gordon could be a surprise. It might not be to some people, but I think John could be a because he wasn't even supposed to run with Moss Jam this year. So, as for LCQ, I mean, oh, no, Mainfield. You give me who is it? Triton and Crazy Train.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would love to see him in the Mainfield. I think he could do it
Yeah,
because
they do have a good chance.
I believe he was given Zimmer Jr. a run for his money, if I was keeping up right. And then I think my last one for Mainfield would be Mike Christensen. You he I think Mike has one of everything except for an overall. But I'd love to see Mike in the main field. I whether it's by winning the LCQ or just them giving it to him, one way or another, give it to me. I just need that. I need that in my life. So
Yeah, I do think both Robinsons do have a chance of making it. But my opinion, depending on what they do, we'll find out obviously on the 11th for the whole Blake thing. And we really weren't going to talk about it too much. But the one that would technically take his place, in my opinion, would be Charlie Pocket. My opinion, he gets the spot unless they do the same thing that they did last year, which was Jimmy Sullivan getting
yeah, because
issue with the dog and stuff like that. Yeah,
we were kind of talking about it before we went live with Joe about that situation and how they would do it. And like me personally, as much as I would love to see Charlie Palkin back in the World Finals. Oh, speaking of Charlie Palkin, CP3. Give me CP3 in the LCQ. That kid deserves it. He's busted his ass all season.
yeah.
Back to what I was saying though.
He's a sleeper for sure. Like
He
I
is.
didn't even think about it.
Oh my god, that kid is so good. He's just like his dad, just like his dad. Love it. But give me. Well, I was saying as much like I said, as much as I said, or God, I'm all over the place now. As much as I would like to see Charlie Palkin back in the World Finals, I would like to see two guys from the LCQ get it again.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just makes more sense. Or maybe I just like that version of it more. I don't know.
It does. It doesn't really make it official because you don't have the single winner. Because now you technically get two people that have to split the trophy, and they're not going to cut the trophy in half, and they're not going to probably give out two trophies. So, yes, I think that it's not ideal. It's not proper, but it's the smoothest thing to do. I liked it last year, but there's too much time between now and World Finals that they can't really commit to that because it feels wrong because they have so much time to.
Because last year it was just it was very last minute.
Yeah, it was like the day before,
like the day or 2 days before or something like that. Last year was kind of controversial to a point too.
Yeah,
because of Devin Winfield.
mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people, me included, think that instead of him being in LCQ, he should have been in the main field. And then when they did say, "Hey, Jamie isn't competing," it got, I don't know about everybody else, but it got my hopes up. I'm like, okay, this is where you make it right. This is well, because Devin finished second on the tour last year, and they put Weston won, and then they put Cody Saucier and Brianna Mahan, who both those two finished under Devin.
Mm-hmm.
They put those three in, those two in because Weston won, so he bought his bye. And then you snub him, and then you give Kristen Anderson, who came in 5th on her series, his spot. It just doesn't make any sense. So when they did say, "Hey, Jamie isn't competing," it got my hopes up, and I'm like, "Good, they need to give this spot to Devin. This is where you make it right." And then they're like, "Okay, we're just gonna have 2 people win the LCQ now," and I'm like, "All right, now I'm praying to God that Devin knows how to race."
It's a smart idea, and you know it almost as much as I do that Devin is an independent, and they have a certain amount so they can have in the World Finals, because Monster Jam has to have their sponsors and the people that, I don't want to do that make them think they can make money, but the sponsorship and everything that people put money in behind have to be the green flag. And then it comes to possible skill and how they did through the year. But
that's kind of the problem with the World Finals nowadays too, is that it's no longer a surprise on who makes it half the time.
Correct.
Because 90% of the field is already made up. Like before the season starts, it's already made up. Because you know all the sponsored trucks are going to be in. You know all the diggers are going to be in. And like I hate towards the Andersons,
right?
But as much as I love watching Ryan, Adam, and Weston all run, you know they're all going to make it, regardless of where they place in their tours.
That is pretty true. I think this year is going to be different. I do not think Kristen Anderson makes it to the main fields.
I think she's. Let me look at it real fast.
She has not had a great year, and I forget which tour she is on. She is on
this one. She's 5th.
So there's a lot of people, and whether you like her or not, and obviously people are going to complain either way. You put her in LCQ because you did the same thing to Matt Cody last year. Matt Cody did good. Matt Cody probably deserved to be.
He earned his spot in. He probably should have been in before Kristen was.
Yeah, 100%. She is on a pretty stacked, I don't want to say independent group, but a pretty stacked arena group that she is in.
She is,
and she did 5th.
I'll give it to her because I don't hate hating on any driver, because I love watching all of them go. It's just at the end of the day you have to know who's better than who, right? Because
arenas are different, but
yeah. But I'll give it to her. When we did our predictions for the start of the year, I said she was gonna finish 7th, because I didn't think she was gonna be able to beat this lineup, and she came in 5th. It's 2 spots better than I had her. But
and she did good. She was doing good. She did good and bad. She had the good weeks and bad weeks. But you're against John Zimmershinger, MJ Solaria, how you want to say his last name? I'm sorry for screwing up.
Robbins.
Yep, the Robbins brothers.
Saucier.
Yep, Cody, and a veteran. And in my opinion, Cody, which is kind of funny, they don't have Dragon on that truck lineup, which may or may not be a sign for World Finals, but I'm just guessing at this moment. Just to throw a spark of nothing in the air.
They're going to throw Cody in Dalmatian.
I'd be okay with that. It would kind of suck. But also, that would get rid of one of the company trucks. Because if he ain't in Dragon,
Oh,
there's no
Sean,
way they're gonna throw
they're
someone
gonna
else in
find
Dragon.
they're gonna find somebody else to put in Dragon.
I know. It's more just bull. It's
Just,
more just crap.
it doesn't make any sense, but
But
'cause
yeah,
like I said, they're gonna make sure all their sponsor trucks are in. They're gonna make sure all their whoever's in. Like at least one of every type of truck is gonna be in there.
Logan for her first time on a tour and first time like with a consistent year, she did great. I don't think Sparkle Smash was a big success for her. I think she can do Scooby Doo if they want to bring that back. She can even be in Dalmatian. But for next year, those are plans that they may or may not do. Just kind of how I feel. But she, for her driving and getting to learn the trucks better and being in it for quite a long time because of how many shows they have to do. Being in an arena, arenas are fun and annoying at the same time.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Depends on the skill level, and I mean, Logan, it was her first season, so she was still trying to figure everything out. So,
and again, stacked lineup. If you put her on any other tour, I think she would probably get 7th, maybe even 6th, depending on the tour and who else is in it. But yeah, it was good to see her. And I think didn't she get like an overall or a couple wins?
God, maybe somewhere along. I mean, everybody has to get at least one win throughout the year, right? If you're
think, yeah. I know she got a couple wins. I don't know if it was. I don't remember. I don't think she got an overall, but she definitely got a couple wins for sure.
Yeah. What else? Any more talking points we got here?
Oh, I hope they have the FMX at World Finals. Obviously, they will.
Look at this. I'm telling you, CP3 came in 4th. He climbed the ranks to get there.
Yeah,
because I remember keeping up with the points throughout the year and seeing him at 5th, 7th, 6th, and he finished in 4th. You give it to the kid. Put him in LCQ, please.
And he's up against Weston, Tony, both of them amazing arena drivers, and then you have Fernando, also amazing. This is another stacked arena series. And it's incredible that CP3 can go out there and compete very well with them.
You got Brianna and Brandon Telonsko on here. Brandon's been just finding his own the past couple months. I don't know if you've seen any of his skills run. His skills run have been amazing this year.
Yes.
He's been getting for that freestyle. I think he has some racing wins under his belt too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just overall.
He's someone you could throw in to see skills for World Finals.
Yeah, because he has this move where he I think it's because of the way his truck's built. He dances it and he can move the truck and stuff on it, and it's amazing.
The only thing for me is I think he gets underscored so much, so much. And so him at 6 is not, and of course this is because of the FMX stuff. This is the mania is mayhem, 100% on points. The points are all together. It's 50-50 on how you want to read it because it's not real. It's not a legit point system when you have more than just monster trucks. So this could all be different if you split it up. But Brandon deserves a good shot. I don't know, was he on LCQ last year? I don't think he was.
I don't know.
I think it was Michaela, but I don't remember. One of them I think it was, but it was, or they both weren't. I don't remember.
Because he was at the finals. I just don't remember if he was or not. I can see if I can find that.
Mike said he thinks he was. Yeah, he probably was. Yeah, he definitely deserves to be an LCQ or some type of event in World Finals. 100%. He's good at skills. 100%. He. It's hard to judge how they want to do that tour because of it. So that tour is probably going to be the oops, we forgot about adding you into certain things because of the FMX.
Yeah,
Brennan was in LA, not yeah, okay. But he wasn't LA. He probably wasn't in there last year. I think he got robbed a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and I got told Nashville did not have an LCQ. They didn't bring it back until LA. So
yeah. I think that is
real fast before we get out of here. This is the big talking point this upcoming weekend. Ryan Anderson is only 7 points ahead of Tyler Meninga. 7 points. This is the only tour this year where it came down to the last event. And I think I can speak for everybody where I can say I'm not surprised. Whether it was going to be Ryan and Tyler, Ryan and Bari, Tyler and Bari like it was last year. How Dalton even had a chance to do it at the rate he was going. Denver is a big weekend. I think it's one show. So Ryan's probably going to be praying the whole show. So he can, because, God, when was the last time Ryan won a series?
Didn't he win it last year?
I don't think so. No, because Tristan was on his series.
Oh, right.
Tristan won it last year. I can look, hold on, because I can look that up. So we go.
So this one for who makes it in, obviously it's going to be a couple, like half of them, obviously making it in. But
maybe it was 23.
How many Sparkle Smashes do you think is going to be at World Finals?
Both of them.
So you think 2 are going to make it in?
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me. This tour has this stadium tour has put in a lot of work. So is the event this weekend? So I know what to watch, or is it next weekend?
Which one?
When's Ryan's last show?
This weekend, this Saturday.
So it is this weekend. Okay. Yes. So yeah,
we can probably watch in Discord. What? Oh shoot! Maybe I can't. I might be in Mansfield. I don't know yet. If I'm not, I'll let you know. We can watch it. But this is the last time Ryan won a championship. Was 22. That was 4 years ago. So he's probably itching to get another one.
Mike's saying it was 2024, but
no, it wasn't. Because I just looked at it, Mike. Pretty sure.
Even Sid's on Mike's side, so.
Oh, I guess it was 24. Yeah.
Oh, but he beat Adam for it. Okay. Yeah. Well, that doesn't count. He didn't beat Tyler. In 2022, he beat Tyler. Got it.
I'm not giving Mike any points for that one.
Don't worry. He'll minus 2 points. It's okay.
Yeah.
Any last words? And we'll definitely end it.
I think that's it. I think this was a great episode. I loved having Joe on. Like I said, we're probably gonna have Joe on next week. Since
2 weeks, probably. It'll probably be 2 weeks.
But if we go live for the thing,
we'll discuss it. Oh,
we'll figure it out.
Well,
if it's everyone, next week, it's definitely 2 weeks.
Everyone, thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. My time is gone now, so appreciate
Everybody's
everything.
here. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you for watching so much. We love you guys. See you
Good
later.
boys. Woohoo. Bye.